Hello everyone, welcome to Satya News. Now we are here with a new topic, circles. First of all, we all know circles, right? If this is a Cartesian plane, then a circle is said to be symmetric with both x-axis and y-axis. And we all know that the area is pi r square. And this is origin O at point 0, 0, and this distance is said to be radius, which we will represent as r. So this is area of a circle is pi r square, and circumference is 2 pi r. We all know this, right? These are basic concept of circle. First of all, we will discuss different forms of circle. First one, center form. Before going to this, a general equation of circle can be represented as x square plus y square is equals to 1, where, or else r square, where r is the radius. Okay, this is r, this is x-axis and this is y-axis, okay, x and y. X square plus y square is equals to r square is a general equation of circle. Now, coming to the center form. In the previous case, we took the center of the circle at the origin, but now I am going to change the origin to h comma k, and its radius is r. Now, the equation shifts like x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equals to r square. See, we are shifting the center to h comma k. So I am shifting the x-axis of the center to h units right side. See, this is right side to the center, right? And y-axis to k times above. This is the center form. And here we can write center is equals to h comma k and the radius is r. Okay? For an example, if at all they give x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square is equals to 5, and they asked to find what is the center and radius of the circle. By this we can say that 3 is the center, center is 3 comma 2 and the radius is root 5. Okay, as we have to do root n square, so that we can get the form of x square plus y square equals to r square. There will be some tricky questions here. Same, this equation can also be given in another way. X square plus 6x plus plus 9 minus 6x plus y square minus 4x plus 4 is equals to 5, right? I have done the expansion of this equation. Now this can be written as x square plus y square minus 6x minus 4y plus 9 plus 4, 13 is equals to 5. X square plus y square minus 6x minus 4y plus 8 equals to 0. They may give this equation in the question and ask to find the center and radius. For this, you have to go in the reverse manner. See, x square minus 6x. We can combine it and add and subtract plus 9 and minus 9. So, plus 9 minus 9. Now, here we get x minus 3 whole square, right? Similarly, for y, I'm combining y square minus 4y plus, as here 4y can be written as 2 into 2y. 2 square is 4, so I'm adding 4 and subtracting 4. Then we will get y minus 2 whole square plus, here we are left with minus 9 and minus 4. Previously we have 8. 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. So x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square is equals to 5. In this way, have to compress the equation x square plus y square minus 6x minus 4y plus 8 equal to 0 to x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square is equals to 5. This is one method for finding the center and radius. There is another method which I will say. Next comes the parametric form. Second one, parametric form. In this, first of all, let's take a circle. Now, let us assume that there is a point on the circle which is, let's take x comma y. And the center is h comma k. Now, draw a line joining O and let's mark this as P. O is the center and P is a point on the circle. Now, the parametric point is x equals to, we all know that this is x and let us assume that this is theta. Now, what we can write? So this is, alright, x, this is y, right? And now, this is r, okay? From the triangle OP, let us assume that this as A. Triangle OP and A. OP is R and this is theta, this is x and this is y. From here, we can write x equals to R cos theta. Now resolving this angle along hypotenuse. So x equals to R cos theta and y. Similarly y is equals to, resolving this, you can get y is equals to r 90 minus cos theta. Cos 90 minus theta, right? Cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. So y is equals to r sin theta. So now, this is the parametric form of a circle. X equals to r cos theta and y equals to r sin theta. We can put these values of x and y in the equation x square plus y square plus r square is equals to r square, which is a normal equation of circle. We can get the proof also, r cos theta. Substituting here, r square cos square theta plus r square sin square theta is equals to r square. First of all, let's take the LHS. Taking r square common, sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So r square is equals to r square. Hope you got it. And here comes the general equation of the circle. Now, general equation of circle. Let us assume it's a circle and center at h comma k. Okay. Center at right h comma k. Now, x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equals to r square and radius is r, okay? This is r square. As I said before, by expanding we get x square plus h square minus 2hx plus y square plus k square minus 2ky minus r square is equals to 0, right? This is the expression. Now, x square plus y square minus 2hx minus 2ky plus h square plus k square minus r square is equals to 0. This is the general equation of the circle. Okay. x square plus y square minus 2hx. From here, g comma h are the center coordinates, and from the equation we can directly write that g is equals to minus h and k is equals to, sorry, g comma f here, and f is equals to minus k. Have to remember this, g equals to minus h and f is equals to minus k, where g and f are the coordinates of the center. And now next comes to the radius. Center g comma f are minus h and minus k, and radius is equals to, there is an expression for radius which is h square plus k square minus r square. So you can see here h square plus k square minus r square is the radius. Okay, radius is h square under root of h square plus k square minus r square. The center is g comma f, which is minus h comma minus k. Minus h comma minus k. Hope you got it. And let's discuss the condition for a second degree equation to be the equation of a circle. First of all, the second degree equation is ax square plus by square plus 2hxy plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0, right? This is a second degree equation. From here, the conditions for which this second degree equation is an equation for circle is, first one, the coefficients of x and y must be similar. That means a equals to b. A must be equals to b. The second one, coefficient of xy term must be 0, which means 2h must be 0 or else h must be 0. There must not contain any xy term in the equation. Whenever these two conditions are satisfied, then only a second degree equation is said to be an equation of circle. Okay, and the next is nature of a circle. Nature of a circle. We know that h square plus f square, h square plus k square minus r square must be greater than 0. Then only it is said to be a real circle. It is said to be a real circle, right? We all know that h square plus k square minus r square is a radius. And the radius must be greater than 0. Then only it is said to be real circle, right? This is the first condition. The second one, if h square plus a square minus r square equals to 0, then it is said to be a point circle. If the radius is 0, we cannot said to be it as a real circle, right? See, this is a circle. A point which has 0 radius is said to be a point circle. The next is h square plus k square minus r square less than 0. In this condition, the circle is said to be imaginary circle. Okay. This is the nature of the circle. And the next are concentric circles. For example, this is the center, this is a circle C1, and when are the circles said to be concentric? Only if Both circles have the same center and different radius. Let's take this radius as R1 and another circle with radius R2 and with the same center. Now with the equations x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equals to R1 square is the equation of circle C1. And the next x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equals to R2 square is the equation of circle C2. This is a circle C2 and these both are said to be concentric as the center is at h comma k but the radius is differ by R2 minus R1. This is the difference between radius, okay? So you can see this. This is R2 and this is R1 and the difference is R2 minus R1. Hope you got it. And the next is intercepts made by a circle on their respective axis. Let's take this is x axis, this is y axis. Okay, this is a circle and these are the 2 points where the circle touch its respective axis. This is A and B, this is C and D. Let us assume that this is center. Now general equation is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equals to r square, right? Or else we can write in the form of x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. Okay? These are the general equations where here we know g is minus h and f is minus k, right? Now, the length of AB is root of g square minus c and the length of CD is root of f square minus c. This is the intercept of a circle made by its coordinate axis. AB is equals to root of g square minus c, CD is root of f square minus c. And now, when these intercepts are 0, then the circle is said to be passing through or touching the coordinate axis. See, when root of g square minus c is equals to root of f square minus c equals to 0, that means this length must be 0 and this length also must be 0. When these lengths get 0, only when they touch the coordinate axis. Okay, this is a circle for the condition all the intercepts are 0 or root of g square minus c equals to root of f square minus c equals to 0. That's it for today. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. If there are any comments or suggestions, please drop them in the comment box. Thank you.